teenage art prodigy whose gift has become a million-dollar business. The real Rain Man, with the biggest factual recall in the world. The child scientist who passed O-level chemistry aged 7. The unemployed accountant with the record-breaking memory. And the 10-year-old music prodigy ready to hit the international stage. 5 people, 5 extraordinary talents, 5 very different lives.
Me and God are both in control of everything.
I am absolutely, completely flat broke at the moment.
I don't like the meaning of child prodigy. That's a very fun thing.
You don't have to be handicapped to be different. Everybody's different.
Welcome to the world of genius. To some, genius is an arbitrary label. The strict definition is an outstanding artistic or intellectual ability. In short, extreme talent. 13-year-old Akiana Kromeric fits the bill perfectly, and she has a unique claim behind her gift.
The earliest memory I could recall is probably when I was around 4 years old. One day I started having these very amazing and mysterious visions. This voice was following me and guiding me through these galaxies. And I asked him, who are you? And I started calling him God.
Akiana is an art prodigy from Idaho who claims that God told her to paint. And for 9 years, she hasn't stopped.
I like to say me and God are both in control of everything. So he tells me an idea and I could just take that idea and make it better and polish it better and just put it into paints. So he's like my personal teacher, my tutor.
She was 4 years old when I knew there was something special about her because she was describing a lot of new things on spiritual matters, and also she started drawing exceptionally well.
Akiana developed an intense interest in sketching. By 5 years old, she was already drawing at a level way beyond her years.
Myself, I thought she was dreaming. I thought there was something made out of an imagination. But when she started describing it more and more, it became apparent that this was actually something that did happen.
By 8, Akiana was painting portraits on giant canvases.
It kind of took me aback because we never read the Bible, or we didn't have any kind of spiritual connection.
With no artists in her family, she was completely self-taught.
This is actually one of my absolutely favorite and most memorable paintings. This is called The Prince of Peace. I painted this when I was 8 years old with oils. Many artists all around the world, they always ask me, so how did you do this and how did you do that? I was like, I don't know, I just did it. It's very complicated for a child to explain what they did. The only way they can explain is through painting or through their creativity.
Described by art critics as a phenomenal talent, she has now produced more than 100 paintings, ranging from realist portraits to fantastic landscapes and the natural world. They can each take anywhere from 15 to 300 hours to complete. Akiana's genius could be explained by sheer hard work. Homeschooled, she gets up at 4 a.m. 6 days a week and paints for up to 5 hours a day.
Just really quickly want to see the lips.
Sometimes there are days, sometimes when she's finishing up a painting, she might paint for 12, 14 hours. And I would ask her to take breaks and have something to eat or drink, and sometimes she would refuse.
Arkiana only studies the subjects she enjoys.
She loves printing, publishing her books and poetry and art, and that's what she loves doing and let her do all day long. I don't ask her to ever do math. If critics say, no wonder she's a genius because she's devoting all her time for art, then it would be a better place in the world, that there would be more people who are interested in focusing their energy to the fields that they are interested in.
13-year-old art prodigy Arkiana Krameric absolutely believes that her God-given talent is behind her extraordinary success. Today, at a local gallery selling prints of her work, she has come for a meet and greet with some of her fans.
Have you ever had any visions of heaven?
Yes, actually, for a couple years since I was 4 to 7 years old, I had constantly visions of heaven, and I use those visions and I paint them.
When I'm thinking that, you're at your age and you're already, so established in this industry, I look up to you.
Oh, thank you. That's a very inspiration to me. Thank you.
She's really been in touch with another dimension that is not common to our normal human experience.
It's definitely projected. She's like a projector from God onto a canvas.
An artist since the age of 4, this is no mere hobby for Arkiana. Her prints alone sell for thousands of dollars. At home, she is the sole breadwinner, with her parents and brothers carrying out specific roles in her business.
Being the main moneymaker in the house is a great responsibility, but actually when I paint, I just don't feel like I'm making money, I'm making the business, but it just feels like I'm having fun with the painting.
But Arkiana's genius has made her family rich.
Since it's slow now and the economy's kind of a little flattened out, I probably do, or we do, I should say we, 50 prints a month. Now, a print is $1,800 US dollars to $3,100.
On top of the $100,000 plus a month they make from prints, every so often they sell an original.
Well, the most originals are between $100,000 and $300,000. Our highest one sold is $175,000, and that was a challenge. That was the one with the horse in the middle of the pine trees in the snow, and it sold to a rancher down in Texas. We try not to sell the originals. She has control, because all of this you see here is all hers. So when she's 18, this is hers. I walk out of the picture and I do something else.
And the fruits of Arkiana's labor? A new $1 million family home.
She'll be painting in this area here. We'll have her probably easel here. I don't know if an easel on this wall or easel on that wall. But we also gave her a little kitchenette where she'd be able to have her daily coffee or tea, wash her brushes.
But is this a normal childhood for a 13-year-old girl?
If a normal childhood is to sit in front of television and just be on cellular phone for 3-4 hours a day, I don't know if that's normal childhood. I consider a normal childhood being able to serve other people, to help other children, to enjoy what you're doing, to be together with a family.
Yeah, I agree on that. I have nothing to add to that one. She's not missing out a thing.